And as the years went on, a lot of things changed. Hank got a new wife. Attitudes on race in America began to progress. And Hank would go on from playing in Milwaukee to playing in Atlanta. But the one thing that didn't change was the hits. And for Hank, they kept coming and coming and coming. Hank was racking up the titles, but even then he wasn't quite ready to be king because he still had one more record to break. Up to this point, the reigning home run king was Babe Ruth, who had racked up 714 home runs in his career. But Hank Aaron was riding his tail. And the rest of the world knew it too. Hank was determined. But unfortunately, a large part of America wasn't very excited about the possibility of a black player, or any player, breaking Babe Ruth's record. Although things had changed, unfortunately some things remained the same. He received many letters that began with racial epithets and attempted to discourage him from breaking the record. One of the letters even told Hank that they hoped he wouldn't break the record, just so they wouldn't have to explain to their child that a black man did it. And the craziest thing is, he wasn't the only one. His own daughter was a target of harassment, and even a kidnapping attempt, which got the FBI involved. Not even the journalists who covered Hank were safe from the threats. All that hate left a heavy toll on him, and affected him for the rest of his life. As the 1973 season came to a close, Hank had come within 2 home runs short of breaking the record, and many thought that by the time the season ended, he would do it, but unfortunately, he wasn't able to. And while baseball fans may have been disappointed, or some overjoyed, at this point, Hank was just worried about being alive for the next season. But despite all the hate that he received, he also received a lot of support from fans as well, including from none other than Babe Ruth's second widow, Claire Hodgson Ruth, who flat out said that her late husband would have been pulling for Hank to break his record. And so the 1974 season began. They say heavy is the head that wears the crown, but for Hank, I imagine his head was like 2 cinder blocks before the crown would even touch one hair on his body. On April 4th, 1974, his first game of the season, Hank hit a home run, and with that, he tied Babe Ruth's record. But he didn't break the record. Not yet, at least. On April 8th, 1974, the Braves were playing the Dodgers, a team that signed Jackie Robinson, setting the stage for history to be made. With the screams of the crowd, the barrage of hatred, and the knowledge that what he was about to do was bigger than baseball. During the 4th inning, Al Downing threw a pitch, Hank hit, and well...
Game. 1 ball and no strikes. Aaron waiting, the outfield deep and straight away. Fastball is a high drive into deep left center field. Buckner goes back to the fence. It is gone.
Second strike.